like I still keep a very close eye on La Liga, the Spanish league, and the championship because obviously I have still ex teammates of mine that's coaches now in the La Liga. So yeah, so obviously all the Kenyan players or the players that can be available for the national team, we try and monitor and see how they do in the progress. And obviously, Job is a player that I've watched pretty close because Real Sociedad second team, they're very good. They're a strong side and they play in a tough competition. And then also Celta Vigo as well. But Kibet hasn't really started yet and he's a young player, so I don't want to just throw the boy in there. And for me, it's about we try and accumulate as much points as we can because in life always have surprises. You never know. Teams, the top teams, Ivory Coast and Gabon, they've been doing exceptionally well up until now, but they might suffer some matches. And if you win your remaining four matches, you put yourself back in there. So I had to pick the strongest squad that we can, and obviously Job, he's been playing regularly and he scored on his last game as well. So yeah, so he was a player that's interested and he plays on the wing. So it's an area where we could do with top quality players playing in that position, speed, abilities, goal scoring threat as well. So yeah, so it was just a matter of time that I was going to call him up, when the time was right, and the time is right now. And then Tylo Nyango is a player also that we reached out. We reached out to Everton to get us some information and if the player would be willing to come and play for Kenya. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to speak to the player personally. But the team manager did spoke to his parents and they showed their desire for him they want him to play for Kenya. But yeah, I think it was the timing and the time that we have wasn't on our side. It wasn't enough time. So for to do our business and get him over so that he can be part and parcel of the national team. But I definitely know going forward and in future, he's definitely a player that I would love to have in the national team. Zach Viner, I spoke personally to Zach, and then obviously with the championship and the Premier League just starting, he just felt that it was a little bit too early because of all the accumulation gains already in such a short space of time. So he didn't want it to kind of put himself in a situation where he goes back because he's on his last year of contract. So the player is also fighting to get a new contract for his club. So yeah, you have to respect that. And like I said, I've been in their situation. So I try to understand from players and the national point of view. So I'm always on the side of the player because you want happy players to come and play for the national team because once they step on that field, you get the best performance out of them instead of forcing them the issue. So yeah, so we reached an agreement, and he's definitely wanting to come and play for the national team. And so all in due time, I think in the near future might be the next upcoming games we might see him here, but he's excited and he's willing to come and play for the national team. So that's amazing because it makes our team selection only stronger, and you have top quality players playing in major leagues that's willing to come and play for the national team. So yeah, so looking forward to that. So we've done our homework on the players that we wanted.
Coach, talking about the strongest squad, one of our players, I mean, who featured in Chan in the two games, performed well, scored two goals. That is just William.
Can
So
somebody ask me another question? Please?